Yeah, hey, Scorpios. Um, if you watched my video yesterday, you probably noticed that there was a hair on the table. Yeah, that was so annoying because actually your video got cut short and I didn't even get a chance to really look over the video. I just wanted to post it so you guys could get your message. But hey, Scorpio babes. Because of the message yesterday and got cut short, I kind of just want to hype y'all up a little bit. All right, Scorpio, let me hype you up. Certified free, 7 days a week. Scorpio, it's y'all week. Okay, let's see, Scorpios. What's the energy y'all got? Wait. Scorpio, y'all probably vibing, listening to some good music in your own world, like I said yesterday. Oop, it flipped upside down, so I'm not taking it. Oop, flip it upside down. Did it go? No. Let me hype you up, Scorpio. Scorpio, what's good? What y'all on? How y'all feeling? We closing out the month. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling out energy. Scorpio energy. It's always the vibes. Ooh. 8 of Wands. What y'all fighting about? Y'all fighting over something? No, that's 7 of Wands. I'm tripping. So let's see. So 8 of Wands. Somebody, an earth sign. An earth sign been trying to come for y'all. An earth sign that you know. Or y'all have been trying to... Y'all got a passion project. Some type of passion project you working on. Or something that is really important to you. So you're visiting something. Maybe you're like writing. I feel like you guys are like in a healing energy. Like you're in a healing energy for something that happened to you and you're trying to like nurse yourself back to health, love on yourself some more. But it's a lot of people in your energy that's like causing y'all to feel this way. People that could be kind of like loud or trying to argue with you, or people who feel like they always right. Somebody who really not being emotional towards the situation. They just really only caring about themselves. And you like basically, I'm gonna return the energy. So Scorpio, one thing about y'all is y'all are not gonna let nobody walk all over y'all, and that is the reason why you might attract people who try to like tell you how you should live your life, because you are so tapped into the intuitive, like the yin realm. But whatever this person is saying to you is not coming from a place of logic. It's really just them trying to like, it's not from a place of being a hater. It's just that they really do like you and they do like what you're doing. But the person probably doesn't know how to communicate to you in the right way that makes you feel like they're hearing you or they're seeing you. You feel them and you know what they're trying to say, but like their delivery is off and it's just like it's starting to get on your nerves. So that's probably why you've been in your own world. But you are really working on your love language and how you love on yourself. And honestly, Scorpio, y'all do a really good job of like picking up on people's emotions, and you need to realize that when you get those inklings or those feelings about certain things, that you're right. Like stop trying to be like, nah. And actually you probably don't even like, you most likely, I have to readjust my mic. Hopefully that's not a problem. Hold on. Y'all, give me a second. It's not even that like, I don't even know what I was saying. It's not even that you don't trust it. It's more so that you probably just don't care. You could care less. But I feel like you guys do take what you learn and you apply it to yourselves, which is good. But at the same time, like, you kind of just keep it to yourself. You probably been to yourself a lot because the people around you, like, they just so worried about themselves that they not even like, you just feel like the energy is not reciprocated. And like Scorpio, the good thing about it is you really do know how to be your own best friend, and you teach people how to be their own friend. And that does cause people to like be attracted to you and like want to be around you more because they see that you stand on your own. But it kind of gets annoying because it's like you want somebody who's all in, and people that just be like all over the place. Yeah, like you, Scorpio. Honestly, Scorpio, if you feeling tired, if you feeling isolated, you don't need to feel bad for feeling that way. You can honestly do that if that's what you feel. Like, if you want to disassociate, if you just want to crash and just sleep, you don't have to be productive all the time. Like, you don't have to be working on something all the time. You can just rest. Like, I feel like most of your healing happens whenever you're sleeping. And if you feel like you're extra tired and like your social battery has just drained from being around people, especially a lot of people, if they're loud or you got to talk to people all day, then the best thing that will benefit you is to just like honestly rest, get some sleep, be alone, and then you can recharge that way. It's just getting annoying to feel like you have to do that all the time because people are just so overwhelming. Yeah, and it's like you're not even like all the people who like trying to come back in your life, and now that like if somebody tried to come back in your life in the last month from the past, like because of Mercury retrograde, and they're like, oh, I miss you, or I miss your energy, and you're just like, you miss my energy, but my energy is the same. Like, you miss me after I'm gone, but the thing is, you couldn't value me whenever I was there. Like, when we was cool, or whenever everything was good, or I was trying to make it good, like, you was taking me for granted. And Scorpio, you were not going for that. Like, and you need to keep standing on that. Like, anybody that tries to come back after all of that, just let that be a reminder to you to know that you really are that girl. Like, you really is that dude. And people really be having you messed up a lot of times. Like, you be trying to give people a benefit of the doubt and be like, no, it's not like that. But you can see right through people and the facades. And you see, like, people pretend to be one way when they're around certain people, or if they're work, or if they're with their person, or if they're on the internet. But then they'll get around you and they turn into a whole different person. And that's why you get skeptical of people, because you're like, you're not really consistent in how you've been. But also, Scorpio, your power is the fact that you can see through people. But I'm not saying that you need to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you need to realize that people are who you. I'm trying to be very careful with my words because this is a very general reading, and depending on who this information gets to, I don't want somebody to take it the wrong way, but people really do be how you feel that they are. Even though they might come off a certain type of way on the outside, that's just their ascendant sign coming off to the world, or their 10th house, or their sun sign, their ego. But you see their aura, and allow people's auras that you read, even though it can be overwhelming but it is your power. Allow people's auras to be messages for you, and take that, because you're able to interpret things through the yin realm, or the intuitive realm, a conscious or the subconscious realm, you know? All right, so let me get some cards to hype you up, and then I'll get into tarot. Oh, all right. I could have sworn I just saw one of these cards over here. What's it doing over there? So yeah, Scorpio, let me hype you up, boo. Let me hype you up. But Scorpio, you are really a hard worker. Like, you really, and if you're emotional, that's okay. Like, you're emotional because you feel everything. And you sometimes may be able to tap into the feelings that people have that they're not comfortable tapping into, which you already know that. But let me see. Like I said, you've been working really hard. You've probably been working hard on yourself, or hard to work on your emotions. So that way, yeah, I feel like you've been trying to be more understanding, Scorpio. You're doing a really good job, because I know you don't want to come off as that, like, cold person, even though, like, you guys can be just as warm, but you can be equally as cold. And that has probably has not been working in your favor lately, because people probably been trying to, like, bash you for basically having boundaries. And it's like, no, Scorpio, like, you really that girl. That's why everybody want to be in your energy. But, like, just don't let that go to your head, Scorpio. But, like, Scorpio, I feel like if you want answers to something, all you have to do is ask the divine. And most of the time, you don't even have to ask. Like, it'd be right in front of your face. But, like, I feel like because you're so, like, because you stand on the veil, and it's easy for you to tap into the conscious world or the subconscious world, it can be scary for you when you get those answers. But just know, like, that is your power. When you see stuff, happen right in front of your face, it's true. Like, believe it. Believe yourself, Scorpio. Like, you really are intuitive as hell. And it just be sometimes hard to really comprehend that in this realm that we live in, because we live in a 3D world. But yeah, like, you really be knowing. Like, you really do be knowing. And people may try to be like, no, it's not like that, or why do you care about that, or why are you thinking about that? No, because you know. And if somebody even says that to you, let that be a sign to you, like, why are you even addressing me like this? Like, you're the queen, Scorpio. You're the king. You're royal. Ooh, okay. Let's have a Scorpio, solar star chakra. And being open to all possibilities. This is that Pisces energy I was talking about yesterday. I wonder why you guys are in Pisces energy. That's really interesting. I feel like that's kind of like a sign that you guys are ascending, because you are fixed water and Pisces is mutable water. And like with you being a fixed sign, sometimes you can be a little stubborn or stuck in your ways, but mutable energy is able to adapt. And I feel like you're learning how to adapt your intuition. Like, you're kind of like being like a shapeshifter, or you're learning how to use your intuitive power to, like, you're actually not just living, like, as a Scorpio, your intuitive power, it's just there. But like when you tap into that Piscean energy and using mutable energy, it's kind of like you're working your intuition as a tool instead of just a natural ability. And you be seeing stuff, and it probably just be shocking. And a lot of times you probably can't even tell anyone about it, because they wouldn't even, not only would they not get it, but it's kind of like you have no tangible proof. Like, you do have the tangible proof, like if you have a paper trail, but then you can't show people as a Scorpio your paper trail, because one, it's kind of like you telling them your secrets, and then also because then they'll realize that you've been tracking this whole time, and they're gonna look at you crazy. You know how it go. They're gonna look at you crazy like, why do you care about that? Why are you paying attention to that? And it's like people gaslight you, and that's so annoying. Like when you be like, people be making you feel bad because they be gaslighting you, don't let them make you feel bad, Scorpio. It's okay. Like, they really do be gaslighting you, but that's because, like, they just don't understand where you're coming from. And there's nothing you can do about that except for to understand that you're a Scorpio, and you have that power that they, like, for example, when it deals with Cancer being a cardinal water, like, they might not, yep, 4 wands, yeah. Cancer, also, like, you probably been noticing a lot of things in regards to relationships. Like, Scorpio, y'all are a really, really, really good friend. You like to work on friendships, and you like to work on yourself to be a better friend. And if you stop being, like, if you find yourself, like, sometimes people can be jealous of what you have, like when it comes to your home life or the relationship you might have with your mother, or even your other female friends or females in your life. Masculines could even get jealous about this energy and see it and be like, why are you, like, you're picking them over me? And I feel like, Scorpio, you're always in a constant battle of, like, your friendships and your relationships, because your partner can get jealous of the relationship that you have with your friends. And it has nothing to do with you. Like 9, 10, 11 plus 5 is 16, which is 7. Yeah. I feel like also, Scorpio, you have a lot of good relationship advice to give. And don't be afraid to help people. Like, when people come to you for help, they genuinely want your help because they know that you have the right answer. Like, they trust you, and they look at you as someone who's wise and who knows what they're talking about, and that you're not going to bullshit them. Like, even if you're their friend, or even if you don't know them like that, they know that you're going to tell them the truth, because sometimes the truth is hard to see, but the way that you explain it to people makes them feel comfortable and not like they're being judged, or not like you're just selling them a dream. Like, they really honestly believe you, and when you give people this advice, they take it. Like, for most people, they'll listen to advice. Most people, can you see this? No. This is a message from Spirit for you, Scorpio. But a lot of times, hold on. Sorry, I just want you guys to see this. This is the bottom of the deck. And this is the message from the divine. Be open to all possibilities. What was I saying? Sorry that I just forgot. Scorpios, you're magic. Scorpio. The Hierophant is ruled by Taurus, which in reverse, the opposite of Taurus is Scorpio. So I think, so let's just touch on that for a second. So Scorpio rules other people's money, like loans. Like you guys are really good when it comes to helping and advising other people on, like somebody might ask you, which outfit should I wear? Or what do you think I should do? Or what job should I do? Like people ask you that because, not because they can't answer it for themselves, but because you literally have the knowledge, like you have the right idea. And people know that when they consult with you, that you literally are like a channel from God, like you're a channel from the divine. So that's why they ask you, because people trust you. And like sometimes you might think that people are just trying to like be energy vampires and draw out of your energy, but no, Scorpio, it's okay to trust people because you work very closely with the divine and karmic energy. So the divine's not going to lead you astray. If anything, the only person that can really lead you astray is yourself. And you might be very cautious of the relationships that you get in, which as you should be, but people around you, they really do support you and look up to you. And like I said, you're a really hard worker, but the thing is, you're a hard worker because you work on yourself. You don't work on yourself for superficial reasons. You work on yourself because you want to be the best version of yourself, and you want to be aligned with God energy, and you want to be a goddess, a child of God, a goddess on this earthly realm, which you are. And that's why a lot of times, like, even when it comes to being in relationships, people may not understand you because you're like you are such a giving person, but because you're so selfless and nice sometimes, people may think that you're being dishonest, and that can hurt you because it makes you look at yourself like it's something I'm doing wrong, and you just want to be the best version of yourself. But don't beat yourself up, Scorpio. You're literally lit, so I want to pull another one of these, hype you up. Let's have a one Scorpios. One Scorpio, what's this say? Daddy issues. I think Scorpio, I saw myself today. Like, you really, really brighten people's day. People may have a hard time loving themselves. And actually, people might have a hard time seeing the brighter day, but you really, really make people feel better about themselves because you're such a good friend and you're such a good person. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Scorpio, sometimes y'all can say stuff that's a little off the wall, but at the end of the day, people don't like remember that part about you. They always remember the good things, and I know you can beat yourself up sometimes and think that, like, you were wrong for saying what you said, but it's like a lot of times you don't go out and, at least not all of Scorpios in healed energy don't just go out trying to hurt other people's feelings. I just think it's so interesting we keep getting this Pisces energy for you guys, though. Maybe because you guys are being too accepting of things with your emotions, and you need to be more in your fixed energy and being like, no, like I don't rock with that. I'm sorry. You're just not gonna keep going along with things just for the sake of people's ego and telling them what they want to hear. Like, no, you're trying to open the door to new realities, and at a certain point, you're gonna have to close that door on certain people because people feel like they can just come in and out and go whenever they want to, and that's not because of something that you made them feel. That's just typically how they are, because people do like to use people and take advantage of them. But you are not going to allow people to do that with with you and the people that you love. And you need to keep standing on that, Scorpio. Like I said, don't feel bad for it. People going to try to make you feel bad, but don't let them. You hear me? Okay, Scorpio. Hopefully I was able to hype y'all up a little bit, and we're going to get another message for you guys, so just stay tuned. And subscribe to the channel, give your girl a thumbs up, and let me know what else it is that you want to see.